Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is Hannah Stitching, and this is a channel about cross stitch. So hopefully you're in the right place, and welcome. I've had quite a few new subscribers, so thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy what you see. If you're just watching for the first time, welcome. Hi. So this is probably going to be a little bit all over the place. I'm going to try and keep it in somewhat of an order here, but this is my second time filming this. So I originally filmed this on Tuesday, like I normally do, but I was having issues getting the edited version to load onto my phone, which is how I film this and do all of that. And unfortunately, I somehow lost everything. So originally it wasn't uploading, and so I deleted the video, not really thinking, and lost everything. So the last video was like 50 some minutes long, so prepare for a long video. Get some stitching, snacks, some tea, coffee, whatever, and sit tight. And I'm probably going to be a little bit more chatty with this one, knowing that I will not be editing. So I'm not going to have any before pictures. I'll probably just try and kind of show you where I was at for this go around. Hopefully my next video will, be able to be edited and all that. But it should be a little bit shorter, as I hopefully won't have, a ton of new starts and whatnot. So first off, in my last video, I did some giveaways to celebrate hitting over 100 subscribers. So we'll start with that. So the first one was for this Dimensions Gold Collection, and the winner for this was Minimalism in the Making. So I will probably just leave a comment on your comment letting you know. And I will put my email down below so you can contact me, or you can contact me on Instagram. And I did just use one of those random comment generator picker thingies back on Tuesday. So, and the winner for the Heaven and Earth PDF pattern is Julie in Stitches. So again, I will just comment on your comment, and you can get in touch with me so that you can let me know which shade you want. And then we had Roxanne. I wrote this down, but I wrote it down in highlighter, so it kind of got a little funky on me. But I had somebody, Roxanne Green. You won both of these patterns. So email will be in the description. Now I also am going to do a couple shout outs, and let's see here, the first one is going to be she's pretty new, but already very popular, is Kitschy Whips. So far she has 3 videos, well, 2 videos and 1 is an announcement. So she did a whip parade. She has a lot of really fun whips, and I'm excited to see what else she's working on, as apparently those were not all her whips, and she has some like fancy lady whips. So go check her out. She's really funny and really fun to watch. And then, and I will link all of these people below. next is the Her Stitcher. And as you can see, I think I've watched her one other time, but I will, well, maybe not. She's only got 5 floss tubes. Or, you know what, I'm not sure. She's got a few. Yeah, and I'd watched her one other time, but I watched her most recent one where she's starting the Zodiac, Stitch Along by Tiny Modernist, and I quite enjoyed her. She's got that one and a lot of other great projects. I mean, everybody has great projects, but I'm really drawn to people who don't do a lot of like sampler style projects, since I don't do a lot of those. And I mean, she has a few, but I also like love seeing other people who are stitching the Zodiac because, oh my gosh, so pretty. And then there is Total Stitch Show, who maybe you have heard of, maybe you haven't, but she is so fun. And she does a lot of like gaming style. So there we go, Total Stitch Show. So she does a lot of like gaming style projects, HAEDs. She's working on, I think it's like a gamer like something or other. I don't know. She has a Zelda, HAEDs, like she's got all kinds of stuff. And in her last video, she actually had a clip of some kittens that she's been watching, and oh my god, it makes me want another kitten so badly. So yeah, go check out those people. Like I said, I'll link them below. All are awesome, and hopefully I'll have some. I'm trying to find people that maybe aren't as popular, kind of like just because, you know, nice to shout them out, I guess. Try to get some new people to them. So yeah, go check them out. I don't know. I'm probably going to be really rambly. It's almost 8 o'clock at night here, and my husband is out. So yeah, this was the best time to kind of do a restart here. So Mini May was a bust. I did really good up until last week? Yeah, last week. And I got bored of minis. I'm not gonna lie, I got so bored of stitching mini stuff. I enjoy stitching mini stuff, but I also am like, you know, if I'm not gonna finish it like right then and there, give me a big project. So I ended up starting a few big projects. So I guess we'll get into it. Already 8 minutes in and I haven't showed any stitching. Oops, let's get to it. So one of my new projects is Teresa Wensler's Petites, and I am doing the unicorn, so this one here. And I would have liked to have gotten a little bit more done on this one, but my sister called while I was working on this, and so I was talking to her and stitching. So this is what I got done. And this is on a, this is not showing up accurate, you know, because my fabric rarely does. But this is a like sea foamy, minty, maybe more minty green. I'm not sure, but I got it from Joann's and it is 14 count. So I was originally had planned on doing this on like a gridded fabric, but I decided I didn't want to. So it was like 28 count gridded, and there is a lot of blends, so I was just like, no. But I think this will work good because like, so some of this water and like the sky is not stitched, but I think it'll look really pretty on this. So I'm excited. This has actually been kitted up for quite some time, and I just haven't started it. So I am excited to actually have that started. So this is one of my new starts. And then, yeah, I just have my tub here. I'm just going to kind of go in the order that I'm able to pull them out, because that's just going to be the easiest. All right, so then next I worked quite a bit on my Pro-Choice sale by the Notorious Needle. And I know another part came out, but I haven't actually gone and looked to see what that looked like. But this is where it's at, or where the sale was at anyways, I guess, before today. And I am stitching this on a, I think it's 16 count Aida. Forgot to take the hoop off. I was actually working on this one this afternoon, so. But this is where I'm at. So I worked down the border on this side. I finished off the B and the O, and the I will not go quietly back to 1950. So that's where I'm at. This sale does end, I believe, in June, and I would like to be done with the sale in June. The body is what's taking the longest, so I'm really hoping that I can get the D and the Y done maybe over the weekend, so that I can then finish up like the back stitching. And there's like another one of these over here, so that I can have the top portion done, and then I can move down and finish up the middle portion, and then work my way down. So that's my hope. I would really like to be done with that by the end of June. So while I am very behind, and I'm very behind, I still think I could have it done in June, as long as I, keep at it. So that is the Pro-Choice sale. And then I also today worked on the Scandi like snowflake animals. And these are by, I know I said last time it was just like Alyssa Westhoek, but it's actually Stitchonomy. And you can find them on Etsy. Now these patterns, I did look, these patterns are not on Etsy, but she does have some other really cute ones on there that are in a similar like Scandi style, and they are adorable. So go check them out because they're really cute. All right, so actually when I filmed this on Tuesday, I had not finished this, so I guess I actually have a finish here. But when I filmed on Tuesday, I only had like this done. But this afternoon I finished the fox. So you can't really see, but I did stitch this in DMC Etoile. So it is sparkly, and it is just on a navy blue Aida from Joann's. Then on the back we got the narwhal, and then I started, okay, this is what I started. This is the owl, so this is the head of the owl, and if you look on here, so that big snowflake is what I had done, and then a little bit around it. I have decided that okay, no, I haven't decided. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the deer too. I'm not sure. Like, I kind of want to. I'm kind of over stitching all of these. So we'll see. Yeah. So that's what I got so far. So I definitely have room for the deer if I do decide to do him. I think I'll kind of see when I'm done with the owl, like how long the owl takes me, and then I'll probably decide if I want to continue on and do the deer. Because it'd be kind of nice to have all four, but at the same time I'm like, do I really need all four? Okay, when it comes to cross stitch, need really isn't a part of the equation. Let's be real here. So I want to take the time. All right. You know, I was also not too bummed about having to refilm this because I was like, the WIPGO numbers came out and I was like, you know, I wasn't able to talk about that on Tuesday. So the reason I thought about that is because this was one of my May WIPGO goals was, I think it was 6. Was it 6? No. Let me look here. Oh, 4 hours or 4 nap times on Cathedral Wood Goddess. So that's that, and that's by Mirabilia. And I am stitching this on, I have no idea. It's either an even weave or a linen. I could not tell you the difference. I don't stitch on either of them enough to really know. But I got this at, I think, Joann's or Michael's, I'm not sure. But, let's see here. So this is what I have done. So since you last seen her, I did this. I filled in more of the cry neck, and I came up and did some 1/1 skin there. Now, my dumbass did the skin 1/1. There's a blend in there, so I'm not ripping the skin out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to find something that's kind of, so what the blend looks like is something kind of in between this skin tone and this skin tone. So I actually just went to Joann's and I just bought a bunch of skin color, and I'm gonna just see what fits the best, because obviously I can't do 1/1 with a blend. I started and I was like, what the heck, why is this so like funky looking? And then I realized that I was stitching with 2 strands instead of 1. Now I don't know if that's what people do, or if like people do like 2/1 or what, but I really like how this looks, especially like when you compare like the hand and the arm and stuff to the like dress and stuff. Like I really like how that looks. Now, am I gonna stitch 1/1 on more mirrors? I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's really gonna depend once I get further on her and then I finish Aphrodite Mermaid, what I think. Like, if I compare the two, you know, just how I feel about it. But I did complete my WIPGO goal on her, and I did get my 4 nap times. So, yay. Alright, this is a new start, I believe. Yes. And a stitch along. You know, I need to be banned from stitch alongs. I'm not even joking. I have, what, 3 going at the moment. I am joining the Witchy Stitcher Supernatural sale, which starts on June 1st. There's a Jurassic Park sale that like the border and stuff has come out, and I will probably stitch that, but I am waiting for the next release to like make my final decision. And today I have tea, actually, by Dryad Tea, which is probably my favorite tea company. And it's called Mermaid's Promise. And it's kind of like a chocolatey anise, almost tastes like hot chocolate, and it is delicious. Alright, so the next one of the ones I started last week is Animal House by Satsuma Street. And this is actually my first Satsuma, so I'm pretty excited about it. But how cute is that? So I've been kind of wanting to stitch a house, but I always find houses just a little bit boring because like usually there's not a lot going on. So I love that in the windows there's all these cute little animals. And I am doing this on just a black Aida that I need to cut down, but it is what it is for now. And that's where I got to. So I love the colors. It's so bright and colorful. And I think it's really gonna pop on this black. So very excited about that. Oh, you can see my Furby up there. I love that Furby. I was like, he needs to be up there. So that's Satsuma Street, 14 count, black Aida. And there's 3 parts out, and it looks like there's supposed to be 6 parts. So, sorry for crinkling. Random bag of floss. Does anybody else just have like random bags of floss just kind of everywhere? Like between all my bins, and actually I went to Joann's today, so I have a big bag of floss over there. I literally just have floss everywhere. It's not even funny. Like, if I don't have DMC, like the entire thing, I would be shocked. And I probably have it multiple times over too, because I buy new DMC for every project. Oops. It's just how I roll. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. I'm always kind of jealous of like the people who like have like a master stash and they just stitch from that. But to me that would be really irritating. And I just like having all the colors in like my bag. So then I don't have to like deal with trying to figure out where in the container they are or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to find this one because I don't know where the magazine is. So I thought I had saved it on my Redley because I thought I had, here we go, thought I had stitched it using Redley. I have the actual like hard copy of this magazine, but I kind of like stitching for my tablet, so. And it is this awesome little zebra. I started this back in December, and I hadn't pulled it out since. And it is by, I thought, yeah, Maria Diaz. And it is from one of the summer issues of, I think, oh, it's the Cross Stitcher August 21. And I am actually stitching this on hot pink because why not? I don't know, I seen this pattern, or I seen the design, and I was like, this needs to be on pink. So I dyed some fabric pink and started stitching. So I stitched in here, worked on that leaf. I finished this leaf and filled in here, and like just a little bit of fill in here and there. So not a lot of progress, but it's more than what's on there. And I really enjoy this one. It's a fun little stitch. So yeah, little-ish. It is like 140 by 140. So I mean, it's not super little, but hopefully this one will come out a few more times this year. I really like this one, and I kind of feel like this is one I might want to try and finish this year. Alright. Next up is this one by Brooks Books. And it is Sandy the Summer Witch. So this one I didn't put a ton in, and I actually have to place an order for all of the extras, and I had to find some substitutes for some of these. As, let's see, one of the Krynic ribbons I can't get. One of the Krynic colors, I think 2 of the Krynic colors I can't get. So I have to figure out some substitutions for those. But this is her. So there's like one little row of stitches in here that I put in, and then this. So not a lot. I think I worked on her for like 30 minutes or something like that, maybe. And then that 30 minutes, I think I also was like looking for colors and stuff for her, because I don't have her fully kitted, obviously. But she's got like beads, she has Krynic ribbons. Sorry. My cat loves plastic bags. So I'd really like to finish her this summer. But like I said, I have to order and find some substitutions for that stuff. So hopefully that doesn't take too long. I think I'm gonna probably in the next week or so place an order for that. And I have another new start that needs some Krynic and beads, so I'll probably just do those. I probably shouldn't order any patterns. Probably not. Because you'll see in haul that, you know, Floss can't travel alone. So I also decided to, Rin, you're in my way. I know. You're gonna have to go down, honey. I started a second Teresa Wensler. Well, actually, this was the first Teresa Wensler, and then I did the unicorn. So this one here. And this is Magical Night, and I got this one off of Mercari sometime last year. And I had been meaning to dye fabric for it and all that, and I finally did. And now this isn't the whole, so this is the whole thing. And then I'm gonna fold it. Yes, it's wrinkly. But, I mean, you should know this by now. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know I don't iron. So, it's just one of, like, the bottom of the sleigh. Not a lot. I had thought I had more of the floss for this than I did. So. But it started. And that's really all I care about. And I really like this fabric that I dyed for it. Like, I'm super happy with how it turned out. We'll do that one later. All right. Now, for one of my other tiny modernists. If you've watched me, you know that I love the Tiny Modernist. She is probably my favorite designer. And this is the 2021 Witches Go Riding Halloween sale. And I have got so much done. I only have a tiny bit of the 4th section left. And then I gotta go on to the 5th. So the last time you saw this, I think I had part of Laughs. Yeah. So I had part of the Laughs. So I guess I'll just go with what I did. What I did was I finished bringing this down the rest of the page. I did all of this, I think part of the W, the GHS, and both stars, this little thingy, and one of the ghosts. So We are getting there. We are getting there, you guys. Maybe, I'm hoping next month, because my guess is that if she's going to do a Halloween sale, which I'm kind of going to assume she will, that she will announce it probably in June, as I believe her previous sales have either been announced in June and then maybe like started in July. So if that goes like she did the last 2 years, because I've done her the last 2 years worth of sales, then I want to have that one done before the 2022 sale. Now there's, if it's one of her trays, because I know she's been doing a lot of trays, I probably won't do it, but if it's not a tray, I'll probably do it. Okay, what am I missing? I have no idea what all I worked on, I'll be honest. It's been a bit now. Okay, I do not have a cover photo or anything from this. This is just a little like freebie kit thing that comes with the magazines. And I hate stitching on it. I despise it. I will finish it, but I despise it. So it's supposed to be made into a little zipper pouch. I have the zipper somewhere. And it's got this cute little polka dot fabric for the back. And what I did was I finished up this and then some like back stitching of the stems. This has like a bunch of little French knots, and if I didn't have to relearn how to do French knots, I probably could have gotten further. And don't look too closely, my French knots look like absolute shit. I have only done French knots one other time, so I am by no means good at them. I'm not. So, but it's a fun little stitch. Okay, wait, I just said I hated stitching on it. And I do. So I don't know why I'd say it's a fun little stitch. I feel like I'm just supposed to like say that after everything, whether I like it or not. And I don't like it. Put that on the record. I do not like it, and I hate doing French knots. Okay. They're over here. I've just got like my little tub down here that has like all my pattern, or all my cross stitch projects. All right, and then we have the Zodiac, which I had to get 3 naps in on. And this is by Tiny Modernist as well. And you may remember that I was working on Taurus. So this is where I'm at. And this is where I put most of my focus. I did pretty much all of this, one of the horns, and this little cactus. And that took 3 naps. This thing is a beast, but I love it. I love it. I'm at the beginning of the year, I had, excuse me, sorry. I had plans to do 1 a month. I have obviously fallen very behind on those plans. And, well, let's see. If I finish that, I mean, I could still potentially finish this if I were to go back to doing my 1 a month and then like do the border last. So we'll see. I really want to finish this year. I love this. I want this on my wall so badly. And these bags, I'm actually hoping that Target gets them again. These are just like they were $3, I think. They're just like little mesh bags for like when you go to the beach or whatever. And they were in the Target dollar spot, and I love them. Ooh. You all have probably seen the Under the Sea Sal by the Frosted Pumpkin. Now this one I really do love. This one is such a fun little stitch. I love it. I'm really behind. Well, I'm not really behind, but I'm still a little behind. And this is on, I keep forgetting to tell you what these are on. The Zodiac style is on an 18 count blue Aida from somewhere. I got it from Stitchville, and it does not have a like name on it. And the Witches Go Riding is on a, is it Mystic Gray or something like that? Also from Stitchville, and does not have a name to it. And that's also 18 count. And this is Periwinkle by Be Stitch Me, and it is 18 count. 18 count is my favorite. So this is actually purple. It's showing up very blue, but it is purple. Thought I heard something up there. So I have finished up the little scuba diver and the little fishies. So I still have to do another like bit of water, the stingray, and the treasure chest. I should not have an issue getting that done by the 25th of next month. The mermaid still needs a shirt. I haven't made it that far yet. But I had to order some deep blue sea, which is why I'm a little bit behind, because I did not have that. And I could not bring myself to stitch on this. I needed to get these little waves in. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I had to get this little wave in before I could start on her. Sometimes, y'all. Sometimes. Alright. I'm gonna show that later. No. Where is that one? Yeah. I have I have 4 more whips. No, I have 5. Where did that one go? What the heck? Let's see. It's like my whips just disappeared on me. Okay, here's 1, here's 2, here's this, and this. Okay. There we go. Think I have the rest of my shit together. Maybe. Do I ever? Let's be real here. Next up. This is from X-Stitch magazine, which I do not know where you can read this. I think it's a like virtual magazine, but I have it on Redly. And it is this awesome little cat head. So this is the other one I need to order beads for, because the earrings are beaded. The septum is beaded. Those like blue lines there are beaded. And then there's also some Kreinik like in here. Now this is by, I'm not sure. So this is like where they normally like put the designer and stuff. Let's see if it shows up here. Yeah, I don't think it will. So the Instagram says ba meow _X-Stitch. And it's called Ba Meow, so BAA Meow. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I love it. And I'm just doing this on a purple Ada. I think it's, I don't know if it's 16 or 18 count that I dyed. And I think it looks awesome on this purple. So yeah, I will probably order beads and stuff for that, and then once I get those, I will then finish. It's not huge. I think it was like 65 by 64. So it's not huge. Probably could finish it, you know, in a couple naps. And that is probably what I will do. So then I have this one here. Now, I do not have a picture for this, so I need you to imagine something for me, okay? You know all those lovely little snarky sayings that you see on Etsy? You know, they have the nice like little floral wreath banner thingy going around them. Yep. Okay, you're almost there. And then put "till your unsolvable murder do we part" in the center as the saying. And you have this. Now, I don't think I had shown this, but I may have. I did not do a ton. I think I did the UN and then till. This is on linen, and I do not know what possessed me to stitch this on there. I'm gonna be honest. Counting linen is really hard for me because I don't do it regularly. So pretty much if it's not touching and I have to sit there and try and figure out the count, I don't know how I'm gonna get to the flowers on the edge, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna like sit and hope and pray that I don't like royally fuck it up, because trying to get to that border is, yeah. If anybody has tips on how to do that, that would be great, because I'm stitching this 2/2. And I mean, this weave is tiny. To be honest, I don't really know if this was meant for embroidery, but I mean, I'm stitching on it just fine. It's like a pillowcase, and it's from DMC. I got it on clearance from Joann's, and it was meant to have like an embroidered city or something on it. I don't embroider. I'm not stitching a city. But a snarky saying for my couch? Yes. So if you have any tips on how to properly count on linen, that's maybe a little bit easier, or you know, a video or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like kind of stupid, but yeah, I am kind of struggling on that. And that's also a little bit why there's not a lot done, is because I have had to take out and count multiple times. There's like once I got to like the till and the YO are off, like size wise. I don't even know. You guys, I don't even know. But it's kind of bad. That was also started in December. And I was like, I should pull this out. And then I did, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll see how this goes. And it's not going well, as you can see from the very pitiful bit I have done. So I did work on this one. I had been itching to pull her out, so I did. And this is Oriental Lady Beauty. And this is from Cross Stitch Oriental Odyssey by Design Works, I believe. Yeah, Joan Elliott for Design Works. And this is where I'm at. So I filled in here, filled in a little bit here, and then I did this. So just working in her skirts. And I think this is Fiddler Cloth Ada that I got somewhere. It's like 14 count. So not a ton of progress, but you know, it's not just, you know, one nap time anymore. No, it's 2 nap times. which, yeah, doesn't mean a lot. Not when it's that size. I only have 2 more whips, you guys. About on time. So, all right. This is a little bit haul and a new start. When I originally filmed this on Tuesday, this was just an haul. So, Forbidden Fiber Co. sent out an email a couple weeks ago saying that they were doing an Outlander themed kit. And their kits come with a bag, binder, floss, chart, and the fabric. So, this is the Outlander bag. And it has the opening first couple lyrics for the Outlander theme song. And it's a really pretty bag. And it's got a cute little dragonfly charm. Super cute. Alright, and then, let's see here. So, let's see here if I can find a good little swatch here of fabric. Alright, so this is 14 count tumbleweed. Very nice, very neutral. It's just like an 1/8 yard. We have some beautiful flosses. We have grasshopper. My favorite. This heather is so pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there is like some slight variegation in there. This is heather. And we have garland, which is a really beautiful like dark green. And pistachio, which is a really light green, and it's a little bit lighter even than what's showing up there. And then we have the needle minder, which I absolutely love. Look at that, how cute is that? I like that if you wanted, you could probably like wear it as a necklace or something too. But oh, it's so pretty. So this is actually the second Forbidden Fiber Company kit I've bought. They had a, oh boy, I'm drawing a blank. Squid Game one, and I did buy that. I haven't started it yet, but I did start this one. So this is Yea or Blood of My Blood and Bone of My Bone. Yeah, and it's just a popular or like really common thing that Jamie says. And I mean, as you can probably tell, this isn't my normal like style of stitching, but I really like the saying because Outlander, and yeah, because it's from Outlander. If I saw this on like anything else and I didn't recognize it as Outlander, I wouldn't stitch it. But because I know it's Outlander, and I made pretty good progress on this actually. So I started with the center like big motif, and I finished that, and then Of My Blood. So that's where I'm at on that. Really pretty colors. I absolutely I love this. And the center thing, the center flower was kind of a beast. Kind of hated stitching it, but it'll all be worth it in the end. It will. I just gotta remind myself it's all gonna be worth it. It's gonna look super cute framed somewhere. Okay, I forgot about another new start I had. You know, I had it written down in my book too. I don't know how many times I've sat here and like looked at my book and like gone through and been like, yeah, I showed this and this, and Not this, apparently. Here we go. So this is by Lucy Heaton, and you can find her on Etsy. These are a little bit older. I remember seeing them back in, I think, 2020. I don't know if they were new then, but they're these really cute steampunk animals, and I absolutely love them. The Dalmatian has actually always caught my eye, so that's the one I started with. But I think I will probably stitch the fox and the cat as well. I probably won't stitch the owl though. Not really my taste, but these three are adorable. Let's see if we can get a little closer look at them. But this is actually from Cross Stitch Crazy. And I'm not sure what issue. It's an older issue though. And I am stitching this on a printed Ada from Hobby Lobby, and it's just like a brown marble looking one, and that's where I'm at. So this is the ear. This is the start of one of the glasses, and then down to like the chin there. So this is just one of my new mini starts. He's really cute though, and I really enjoyed stitching on him. I bought the rest of the floss that I needed when I was at Joann's today, so hopefully I can finish getting him kitted up and ready to go. And maybe, you know, finished someday. Someday. I forget who I was watching today. I watched a few people, but I don't know if it was the Rocking Stitcher. I think it was the Rocking Stitcher. And, you know, they were just, no, it was the Brown-Eyed Stitcher, Suki the Brown-Eyed Stitcher. I believe. And she was talking about how she doesn't really mind just having a bunch of, like, starts. Like, sure, she has, like, her projects that, you know, she works on all the time. But then, you know, there's just those projects that you have started and ready to go for whenever you're in the mood. And I kind of, like, agree with that, but at the same time, my tub is overflowing. I had to go into one of my other tubs, and I don't know. I'm really struggling because I'm sitting here like I want to work on all my whips and stuff, but there's so much stuff I want to start. So much stuff. Ugh, my throat's really dry. Anyways, my last whip that I worked on in the last couple weeks is Mini Captain Claw, artwork by Jeff Haney, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I am stitching this one for my husband. And this is where I'm at. So, it has really just been more fill in here. It's going to be really hard to tell, you know, without a before picture. So, you're just getting this. I'm sorry. That hat is looking so fucking good though. Oh my god. I feel like every time I hold it up, I'm just amazed at, you know, the amount of detail and how good this looks. I cannot wait till I get in the cat, which he is down in here. So, really excited about how that looks. I have not been doing a lot of my Hades, so even him, I kind of took a break for a few nights. With Mania, I kind of decided to not work on my Hades a ton because in the evenings I wanted to work on some of my stitch-alongs, mostly the Pro Choice Cell, since I do want to kind of finish that sort of on time. So my Hades have kind of taken a backseat But now that I think I am done, I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do any more starts in May. There's a few more days. I have 2 Nora Corbett's I'd kind of like to start, but I'm kind of iffy on. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure if I'm down for any more new starts. So, I guess we'll do haul. So, obviously the Satsuma Street was part of haul. And then I did place an order on 123 Stitch to get some fabric for Under the Sea. And I decided to, of course, grab a few more Miras. So I grabbed the Red Lady Pirate, who I have been eyeballing for a while. Really enjoy her. So I got her. I didn't really notice how skinny that arm is, but like, that is a skinny arm. And I got Claire. Claire, I have the fabric partially dyed, but it needs another like dye bath. But I haven't gotten around to that yet. Hopefully this weekend maybe. Because if I start any, I really want to start her. And then I was at a garage sale. And I found this. Never actually opened it, but okay, yeah. So there's like a little herb pocket. And it came with the, I think this is linen. I don't know who this is by. It's by LJ Fibers or woollyredrug.com. I do not know if they're a thing anymore. This is from 2012. So I don't know if you can still get that pattern or not. I bought it mostly for these. These are the Gentle Arts flosses. So we got Garden Gate, Nutmeg, Freedom, Old Purple Paint, and Dried Thyme. So I got it for mostly just for these. I don't know if I will actually stitch the project, but I really liked these colors and figured I could use them for something eventually. So that is all my whips, and I think that's all my haul. Not a ton of haul. Did the giveaway, we did shout outs. So I guess I don't have a ton for life updates. So what, a week or so ago now, I hurt my foot, and that's been a lot of fun. I can't walk for a really long time. I've had my chiropractor look at it, but I might end up having to go and do some physical therapy for it because the pain won't go away. I walk, and if I walk for too long, it starts to like kind of pinch and hurt, and it's not fun. So I don't know. That's been a bit of a bummer. But I mean, what do you do? So I don't have a lot. Oh, WIPGO plans. See, I'm all over the place. WIPGO. June. Where's June? I think 16 and 9, right? Is that right? It sounds right, but I don't know if it is actually right. yeah, okay, see, I know for sure it's 9 because we have the parrot, which is my Heaven and Earth designs, so Freebie Harmony, and I know that I was going to do 3 hours of stitching on that, and then let me go here. I think Jessie Marie puts it on her Instagram. Yeah, 16 and 9. So Parrot, which is going to be 3 naps, and Aphrodite Mermaid by Mirabilia is getting 5 naps. So she is going to get a lot of progress done, and I am super excited about that. So as of right now, I don't have any like solid plans for June. I'm just going to kind of stitch what I want and do what I want. And we'll see what kind of progress I make. So thank you all for watching, and have a great night. Bye. Or day, weekend. It's night for me, so I guess that's why night. But anyways, bye.